We're coming your way from California and San Francisco, where it's the middle game of the three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. The Gents beat the Buccos last night 5-2, but tonight the Pirates have Braxton Ashcraft on the hill against Landon Roop. Greg Brown, Matt Capps with you, and of course Hannah Mears will be along. The Pirates were able to muster, Matt, only 5 hits last night, 2 of them from the 35-year-old veteran Marcell Ozuna, and 1 of them left the yard, heating up in May.
Yeah, absolutely. This is something we've seen from Marcell Ozuna throughout the course of his career. A little bit of a slower start to the season for him, but he's putting himself into a great position to do damage when he gets mistakes. The one last night wasn't necessarily a mistake, but his approach, seeing him think big part of the field, go the other direction, not pulling off and spinning off on the baseball, that keeps him in position where when he does get those mistakes, he can do damage. Last night, he just did a great job dropping the barrel of the bat down on the baseball, leaving the ballpark here. But you see there, it's just 6 games, but a 364 average, a couple of home runs, including the one we saw last night. We hope to see that continue tonight and throughout the course of the rest of the year for Marcell.
And we're looking for a good start again from Braxton Ashcraft, and our Toyota driving force is tonight's Pirate starter. Ashcraft on the year 1-2, an ERA just over 3.
Well, momentum's a wonderful thing, and we hope he can carry the momentum of his last start into today. And the thing with Braxton Ashcraft, the curveball was really good in his last start. 7 2/3 innings, 6 strikeouts, but the biggest thing, he threw 7 2/3 with 82 pitches. He was very efficient. He was on the attack from the first pitch of each at bat all the way through the completion of it. It was a masterful performance out of Braxton. Look forward to the same tonight.
And one of the best in Major League Baseball. Ground ball second. 1-2. Pirates turn another double play. Loud at Griffin to Horwitz. On to the second. 11th pitch of this at bat coming up. And a fly ball to left. Back to the wall, and off the top of the wall. He almost had 301. Ozuna into second base with a double.
Well, Marcell got into swing mode right there, and I think rightfully so after the challenge and starting to take his stuff off, headed down to first base. He knew anything close wasn't going to go his way. Looks like a change up, down and in, kind of like the slider from Robbie Ray, and just dropped the barrel of the bat down on it. And he pulls that one like he did the one last night, he would have had 301.
Hit hard, but right at Spencer Horwitz. Strikes out Haas.
Down below the zone, went down and got it.
Oh. But that slider too tough. That is the go-to pitch for Ashcraft. Against the Atlanta Braves at PNC Park. Pirates won that game. Fly ball to right. O'Hearn chases. Oh, and he makes a tremendous play, battling the conditions. Ryan O'Hearn.
That's a spectacular play right there from O'Hearn for a lot of different reasons. The conditions, the flags are blowing in a different direction now than they were last inning, but he turns around. You see him right there, head turn. That's something that I know him and Tony Beasley have been working a lot on all season, all spring training.
Here comes Griffin, and he makes that play look easy, and it wasn't. Retiring Ramos.
I don't know if you could hear it right there. Also calling it off. Mind.
So back-to-back fine defensive plays. This gem from Ryan O'Hearn. Another look on the HN Supermo. The turnaround and finds it.
Yeah, that move right there. That's something that Ryan has been working very hard on and plays it perfectly. And Connor Griffin right here with his momentum going in. He knew.
Man, that's impressive too. A strikeout.
98.
1, 2, 3. How about it?
No, I'm saying if he reaches, they will make the change.
No, but why not? There's a ground ball, maybe. Chapman, the Gold Glover. No! Out, bang, bang play.
They're probably going to take a look at this one. Pirates dugout, everybody in that dugout holding their hand up.
They're convinced he's safe. That dugout. They got a good look at it. Those Pirate players along the. Yeah, they're going to challenge.
Yep. Take a look here.
Yeah, he's going to be safe.
Ball on the field is out. Pittsburgh's challenging.
No, my point is, Matt, HN Supermo look that. So if he gets him out, they'll let him. I mean, we're just kind of.
Call on the field was overturned. Runner is safe. Pittsburgh will retain their challenge.
Infield hit. Ground ball. Headed up the middle and a base hit. And this puts runners at first and third. Thank you, Giants. Runners at the corners.
That's a good move right there. And I like this matchup coming into it. Ryan Brucke, a sinker slider guy, but he goes to the slider more than he does the sinker. And this what it is, he has a tendency of having happen to the slider as it backs up a little bit. And I thought that would play really well for O'Neal Cruz. And got the backup slider, middle part of the plate. Good swing on it. Didn't sound like it was the best contact.
2-2. Runner goes. Ball and no throw. Stolen base, Cruz. That's his 14th. And it's 3-2. Buck steal a base. Now you steal a deal. Scan on screen for $25 off at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. And Lau puts a drive into one in right center field, and that will be a sacrifice fly. And O'Neal Cruz does not move up 90 feet, but it is 1-0.
They checking third base right there. I thought they were appealing there, but nice piece of hitting from Brandon Lau right there. He was just looking for something that he could get underneath, and I'm okay with O'Neal Cruz not advancing to third base right there in that situation. I mean, I know even if he does go back to tag, if that ball gets down with his speed, he scores from second base, but you know, not a huge advantage him being at third base over second base with the way he runs.
Well, now a base hit to left, and he will be waved home, and he will score, and Reynolds will take advantage of the throw toward the plate. RBI single for him, and it's 2-0 Pirates.
And that's case in point right there on that hit. O'Neal had to freeze just in case Chapman at third base was able to get to this. Maybe a diving catch or picking it on a short hop. You'll see O'Neal Cruz kind of take a step back, and he still scores pretty easily. He's just so fast once he gets going.
It is 2-0 Pirates on the UPMC scoreboard. Pirates baseball is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP. Drive to right, and that is the first big league home run for the top prospect in the Giants organization, Bryce Eldridge. Towering home run for McCovey Cove and into McCovey Cove.
The only question right there on that one was it hit too high? Braxton Ashcraft going with a fastball, first pitch fastball, and Eldridge is waiting on it, even in off the plate. Not a bad pitch right there. Man, that's impressive.
Horowitz will head to second on the wild pitch. Fights this one off and into center field. Runner going to be waved. The throw is way off the mark. Connor Griffin delivers. Horowitz scores. Griffin into second base. RBI single. 3-1 Buccos.
Yeah, just fought it off right there, and a couple things that really jump out. First off, a great read from Spencer Horowitz. But Connor Griffin with an RBI opportunity.
How far in off the plate that was, Matt.
Just fought it off, but he's strong enough to get it into the outfield. And Spencer Horowitz took off running right away, and what allowed him to do that, I mean, fundamental baseball. You know, bad decisions if he does make one from time to time.
Roller right side for Bart. Connor Griffin can fly. The throw to the plate will never get him. Joey Bart delivers. 4-1 Bucks.
And that's just good hitting right there from Joey Bart. Little inside-out swing, defensive alignment. Arise playing way up towards second base. Devers the only guy really on the right side of the field, and you see that's a
pitch right down the middle. Joey just inside out, hands in, get the barrel of the bat to the baseball. Could be a little ground ball to the right side of the infield. Like you said, Brownie,
The Giants are going to. Cardinals lost in San Diego. Toward left. Oh, and trouble with the lights apparently. Ramos drops the ball. Horwitz into second. It's 5-1 Pirates.
That's a very fortunate break for the Pirates right there. It looked like Ramos was gonna get to that baseball. See the replay right here. Yeah, just lost it in that bank of lights over the first base dugout. We will take it. Absolutely, we'll take it.
Just reaches out, a fly ball to right. Gonzalez has to get back. He does. And time enough to tag. He better hurry, and he will. The ball's cut off. Sacrifice fly Griffin. Pirates lead it 6-1.
Gaining a little bit of confidence, feeling better about it.
Left field dropping, and a base hit for Bart. Make it 7-1. Bart, 3 hits.
Yeah, this has got to feel exceptionally good for Joey Bart against the team that drafted him. Does a nice job. That's a good pitch from JT Brubaker, and especially in a full count like that. You want to be around the strike zone, but not up. And Joey does a great job getting enough of it to get it into the outfield and push a run across.
Fly ball right center field. That's getting down. That's scoring 2. Brandon Lau into second base. Why not? He's headed to third with a triple. And a laugher is coming here in San Fran. 9-1 Pirates.
Well, he heard you talking about it, Brownie. Just wanted to join the party. Santos got good velocity on his fastball. Tries to go to the cutter right there to fool Brandon Lau, and he was ready for it. Hit it right in the right part of the ballpark here at Oracle Park for that triple. That corner out there sees more triples than probably any spot in baseball. Off the bat, he was thinking 3 all the way, and he saw when Lee got to the baseball and knew he had to put his head.
And bounced and dropped. A chance for O'Hearn. He's safe. 10-1. Another error. And that doesn't count losing the ball in the lights and Ramos letting a ball drop in front of him.
Yeah, this has been a disaster inning for the Giants, and they may end up giving this an error. That's a tough play for a pitcher.
Oh, they're going to give him a hit. Good for Ryan O'Hearn.
Yeah.
They give him a hit.
Yep, that doesn't surprise me. That's a really difficult play for a pitcher to make.
Line to left field. Brandon Lau pick up an easy ribby. 11-1 and a double.
Give Mr. Koss an ERA now. Give yourself a chance to keep your swing where it's at.
Jared Triolo bounces one up the middle. He picks up an RBI. 12-1. A 4 RBI night for Lau. Past the pitcher, and this is a 6-3 double play. No RBI for O'Hearn. It is 13-1.